Sponsored by RxCardClub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 85% on prescription drugs. RxCardClub.com, Vaccines for Children, a Caregiver's Guide. Vaccines protect babies and children from potentially life-threatening diseases. Widespread childhood vaccination has reduced or eliminated deadly diseases like polio and smallpox. Vaccines currently prevent around 3.5 million to 5 million deaths per year. /r/n/r/n following the recommended immunization schedule protects children and those around them from avoidable health risks. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, recommends that kids receive vaccines against 16 preventable diseases in the United States. /r/n/r/n Productions Limited, Getty Images /r/n/r/n Vaccines trigger your body to produce antibodies against diseases before you're exposed to them. They can also prevent reinfection. Vaccines work with the body's natural immune system to make a protective response to harmful antigens, viruses or bacteria. /r/n/r/n There are several vaccine types. The four main types used in children's vaccines include /r/n/r/n There are several ways that your baby or child might receive a vaccine. The main ways vaccines for children are administered include /r/n/r/n The following are the most common immunizations for children in the US and the diseases they prevent. /r/n/r/n School vaccine requirements are left to the individual states. In addition to medical exemptions, two other vaccine exemptions are possible: religious and philosophical exemptions based on personal beliefs. /r/n/r/n ACDC Committee, the Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices, ACIP, sets the annual vaccine schedule. The list of vaccines for children by age is updated annually with input from medical experts at the American Academy of Pediatrics, AAP, the American Academy of Family Physicians, AAFP, and several other organizations. /r/n/r/n The list of recommended vaccines that most children between birth and 18 years old need is compiled in the chart below. All of these vaccines are important to a child's health. /r/n/r/n Your child's healthcare provider is an excellent resource if you have questions about the schedule or which vaccines are most important for your child. /r/n/r/n Some caregivers are concerned vaccines are harmful, and some individuals believe vaccines are associated with the development of autism. However, several studies have explored if there is a connection and found no link between vaccines and the development of autism. /r/n/r/n Some caregivers worry that vaccines for children haven't been tested enough. Others are concerned about potential side effects or vaccine reactions. However, vaccines are generally safe and effective. Your child's best protection against many common but preventable diseases is to follow the recommended immunization schedule. /r/n/r/n Vaccine refusal risks a child developing a vaccine-preventable illness. Schools and daycare facilities may also have rules and regulations regarding unvaccinated children. Outbreaks of previously eliminated diseases, such as measles, have occurred due in part to individuals who believe vaccines are dangerous. /r/n/r/n While most vaccines are safe for most kids, speak with your child's pediatrician about any concerns you might have, especially if your child is immunocompromised, has had an organ transplant, or has any severe allergies or pre-existing conditions. /r/n/r/n The Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has authorized COVID-19 vaccines for children and recommends one for children 6 months and older. All available vaccines are updated doses that protect against newer variants of the virus. /r/n/r/n In its update to the 2023 vaccination schedule, ACIP added COVID-19 vaccination to the schedules for children and adults. How many COVID vaccines your child needs depends on which COVID-19 vaccine they receive and if they have been vaccinated against COVID-19 previously. /r/n/r/n. In a study of around 3,100 children, the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine was found to be safe and 90.7% effective in preventing COVID-19. /r/n/r/n vaccines are one of the most effective ways that parents and caregivers can protect their children from potentially life-threatening diseases. Children who follow the recommended immunization schedule are protected against 17 vaccine-preventable diseases by the time they turn 18. /r/n/r/n. Sometimes, life happens, and your child misses a vaccine. Fortunately, there are catch-up schedules, and your provider has information on how to proceed if a child gets delayed with their vaccinations. Contact your child's healthcare provider if you have questions about your child's vaccination schedule. /r/n/r/n/r/n/r/n. Thank you. Form.email, for signing up. /r/n/r/n. There was an error. Please try again. /r/n/r/n. rxcardclub.com. Get a free prescription drug card and save up to 80% on prescription drugs.